Hey guys, got another fresh batch for you today. We're going to be taking a look at the newly released travel by train GMTX and Oakway EMD SD60 standard cab. They've been working on this for a little while. It was finally released a few days ago, I believe. And this is what you get. You're looking at right now, of course, on their store. It is $9.99. It may or may not come to Steam, but currently there are no career scenarios that come with it. You get driver and non-driver variants of each. It's currently version 1.01, so they've already patched it. And as with all their engines in stock, I'm sure there will be plenty of other patches to come. It is quick drive compatible, of course, and the people, as I always like to note, that had a hand in some form or fashion are Cesar Pak DTM, I'm assuming the train model itself for the most part. Cello Gare for sounds and picks, I'm assuming research. Anthony Wood, sound creator, and Mike Rennie for the advanced brake scripting. So anyway, this is it right here, and I gotta say right off the bat, it looks good. It's very striking in this nice Lisa blue and white livery. We got the Oakway up front with the GM on the nose here, and the liveries look pretty good. I like how they look dirty, they're grimy, got quite a bit of rail dust along the bottom here. Of course, we got some diesel fuel leakage and spillage along the tanks. That always looks nice. They look dirty. They're not clean, which is nice. Got the nice Electro Motive design and logo on the side. This back here is the GMTX. They are good looking engines. I'm pleased with the way they look outside thus far. And the headlights. Something I'd like to note is the headlights, as of late, for a lot of these engines, always had that kind of weird starburst sparkle thing. These are the true nice kind of sun glow looking headlights that you get from the likes of Searchlight. Not to name drop any other third-party devs, but they look good. Those are good looking headlights. The number boards look good as well. I believe it's shift in, pop those on and off. But they look good. Even the front's kind of weathered. Got some ditch lights, you can pop those on and off. Let me see, the key is not prepared. Let me scroll down here. Alright, so shift in is the number board lights. Let's see, front headlights dim, front lights full, that's H as usual. Alright, ditch lights, shift control J. And I did that on the second screen, so you didn't see anything. Alright, let's try that again. Shift control J. There we go. So those look like the ditch lights that came on the 33 Eco, which look good. You know, they look alright. They're not terrible. They will do. Let's see. We got step lights, of course. I believe that's shift I. There we go. Very nice. Alright. Alright, so now the horn. It ain't bad. It's been reused. Some of their other stuff. And it does have a loop, but it's not terrible. It's not entirely abrupt and scary. Bell sounds pretty reused, but they're not bad sounds. It's a decent sounding bell. Anyway, all right, let's look up top here real quick. Alright, so fans move, very nice. I do like the exterior of this thing. I think it looks fantastic. And the blue and white. Gotta love the blue and white. Leasers have always been interesting. Oh, look at the grime down here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We got our handbrake. Let's see, that is Shift U. We'll throw that on the front here. The lead engine. Very nice. So yeah, it's a good looking engine, and these headlights, man, I gotta say these headlights help immensely. They look fantastic. I wish all of our stock had headlights that look like that. So hopefully they can keep that up and keep popping them out like that. Anyway, let's head inside. All right, so here we are. It's decent. It is very decent. A little bit too bright. Again, it could be my settings, but the console looks pretty nice. It's got dirt and just grime, and it's just all gnarly looking, which is pretty much how they should look. The dial lights look fantastic as well. It looks good in here for the most part. Weathering on these, the brake handles. Jeez, even around this plate right here. Looks alright. Of course, with all DTM and travel by train models, you can open the windows. Rear door as well. Hop over and open the front. Fireman's side. Floor looks pretty dingy, as it should, which is nice. These seats are kind of funky. It'd be nice if we could get like a new seat model. But even the back wall, it does have a little bit of a gloss to it, but I've got a railwork enhancer on, so it kind of makes things look funky sometimes. So it may not look, you know, like that. We got our speed gauge. All right, so over here, here's our step light switch. We got our gauge light switch, our reverser. See how that sounds. Not the best sound. It'll do though. Here's your light switches, of course. None of these work. Cab light, engine run, gin field, all that good stuff. You can trip the PCS, which we will try and do here. There we go. And of course you get the notification up top saying that it had been tripped. Get that off. Brake sounds, again, sound pretty good. Wait for that trip light to shut off there. Man, the hiss sounds pretty good. I like the air sounds. Those are all right. Alright, so none of these switches back here work for whatever reason. Here we go, PCS reset. Okay, good deal. So the number lights, of course, are back here, but I don't know why these are not operable. It's always nice to click them. You can still do the shift in, but they're not even moving back here, so that's kind of funky. But yeah, it looks alright in here. I mean, aside from the seats, like, this is passable for me. It looks decent. It looks very decent. Alright, let's throw her back in gear and get moving. One notch. We were starting to creep back down here. We're currently on Marius Pass. I figured we'd do the kind of preview here since these were leased out. Over here, BN had quite a few in Chicago. I think Canadian National owns the lot of them for the most part nowadays. Norfolk Southern even had some, used some. Let's try the horn on the inside. Okay, that's strange. So we got the windows open, right? You can barely hear the horn in here. Outside. Inside. It's very quiet. I noticed that about the Canadian National Spartan Cab SD70 as well. It's the same kind of thing. It's okay externally, but internally it's very silent. It's strange. I would imagine it'd be a lot louder than that. Even the bell's kind of quiet. Alright, let's put some power down, see how it sounds. It sounds alright. Externally, these SD60s had a unique idle to them. Interesting sound. They are turbocharged. See the brake cables down here dangling. Is that new? That's quickly got my attention. I don't recall any moving like that. I just haven't ever noticed it, or they just did a new thing. That's interesting. I know they do on Train Sim World. Alright, a couple more notches. Here we go. Ooh. Listen to that snail spooling up. It's nice. Those external engine sounds are not too shabby. It sounds alright. I heard a bit of a flange squeal, wasn't over the top. The inside would be another matter entirely, so let's hop back in there, and we do have to brake. We're coming up to a 25. I think we're going to cross over here. Alright, so we're going to try and apply and hold. It is advanced scripted. There we go. And drop them. That sounds good. It's a decent, yes. Nice pneumatic sound. A jointed rail sound. Going over switches, points, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of reused. Could go for a new sound, but overall this thing's alright. Again, it's a tenner, and it's some interesting stock, some leasers. I mean, they look fantastic. They the sound department, my biggest gripe is the interior. If this were to be updated and the guys over at Travel by Train can amp the sounds up interior wise just a little bit, this would be very, very nice. It's just strangely quiet, the horn. Just trying to get different sound direction there, see what's going on. Alright, here we go. Idle to notch 4. Well, I lied. Let's do 6. Oh, getting close to the danger zone on the amperage needle. Okay, that's odd. I'm hearing sounds like the engine is starting up, you know, the alarm. That is strange. You know what, we're gonna stop and uncouple from this secondary engine back here and just take the loco we're in light engine forwards. So go ahead and apply some brakes. And we'll hold them right there. We will detach and we'll run up here and do a shutdown. I wonder if that's some kind of sound issue kind of lapping over somehow. All right. Just want to run up here a little bit, get away from the rest of the train. There we go. Alright, loco brake fully applied. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we can't actually do anything out here on the rear panel as far as shutting it down. Let's try the old F4 HUD here. Alright, so we are fully braked. Alright, shutting down. RPMs are dropping. They kind of just cut out. They're not the best shutdown sounds. It's very abrupt. Alright, so there you go. So that's the startup sound, obviously. The alarm, I was hearing that earlier, applying power, which is kind of strange, so I wonder if that's overlapping. Anyway, alright, let's get back in here, apply some power. Alright, we're most likely going to end up speeding a bit, but for the sake of science and testing the unit out, I want to see if we can replicate that sound. That sounds pretty damn nice, exterior-wise. There you go. So we hopped in and I heard the sound again. Like the engine's starting up. That is strange. That is very strange. So anyway, maybe that's some sort of sound overlapping. I don't know. If anybody can think of what that possibly may be, please let me know in the comments section. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to do it, guys. This thing's pretty nice. Aside from a few sound issues, I really like this thing. And the fact that it's a leaser and it just looks so nice. I like it. And still, again, a tenner, $10. Like I said, I'm sure there will be many patches to come, as these always get a ton of patches. So if those sounds could get corrected. As far as the alarm, I'm not sure. That's very strange. I'm certain throttling up shouldn't warrant the sounds like when starting an engine. So yeah, if those could be removed, that would be fantastic. Other than that, the horn interior is very quiet. The bell as well. I don't know if they could just grab some of these exterior sounds, because it sounds really good exterior wise, and just throw them inside. This thing would be pretty stellar. But anyway, that's it, guys. The GMTX and Oakway EMD SD60 standard cab by travel by train. That's it. Thanks for watching. Just taking a quick look at it. Go and check it out if you think you may want to check it out for yourself. It may be coming to Steam. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. As always, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.